So Sovereign Syndicate, we're in Victorian Steampunk London. It's a cRPG. We're gonna go grab ourselves some horned goat dude and play through the story. It has, I don't even know where to start with this one, other than cRPG Victorian Steampunk. There's this sort of tarot thing that goes along with it that kind of is like, rather than dice rolls, it's tarot cards, I think. And it's, well, my 10 minutes in the game was an experience. I'll leave it at that. This is just a playtest, and you can come over here and sign up for it. I did. I signed up for it and immediately got into it on Steam here, and by Crimson Herring Studios. Apparently, it's on my wish list. So I guess I found it before today, which I didn't realize. Explore an open world Victorian steampunk cRPG. We'll get 3 different characters we can play. Mystery, interact, investigate, leave your mark on the world and its inhabitants. Yeah, combat, persuasion, magic, explosives. All your cards are on the table. Cards being the word there with tarot things. So, yeah, try your luck with our tarot card chance system. Interesting. And it's different. So let's try it out. All right, so a new game. So, Atticus Daily, choose a focus. Do we want to be the Temperance card? We went self-discipline, wit, spryness. I don't know what this stuff does. We can be the Hermit, the Chariot, or the Star. I think we're going to go around and be... Let's be the Hermit. We've got some wit, we got some self-discipline, we got a little bit of animal instinct, we got a lot of persuasion. Yeah, the Hermit. Sounds good to me. Dark shade looms over you against the guttering lamplight. The black-shadowed form hovers unsteadily like a cutout in a magic lantern. You can't be sure whether it's a real, living thing or another grim manifestation from your week-long bender, which at first blush you seem to have survived. Or is this in fact death, come to claim you? In any case, the specter seems to be in no hurry to move along. Painful memories prick your gin-addled brain. Now you recall why you're here. You chose this alleyway in London's East End to drown the last of your days in a drink. Well, if this apparition isn't the angel of death, then even at suicide, you have failed. Happy game. Happy game. The old crone is yelling at me. Atticus, he's coming to wake up. Or we yell at someone, I guess. Get out of my head, you old crone. My face is just in front of... I have hit points. Actually, I'm going to move myself here. I think I'm safe here. I may move myself. I may just get myself... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to move myself out. Because I don't know where I'm safe. So, bye. Get out of my head, you old crone. Says, me. Atticus Daly, says this masked stranger. He knows my name. His voice is cold and mechanical, like the hinge of an heavy iron door, concealing his identity, no doubt. I can try to speak, using my constitution, or I can try to use animal instinct and just say nothing. Yeah, we'll go for it. Let's do a dice roll, or a tarot roll. Yeah, I'm a goat man with a fine hat. I got the 2 cups card. What does it mean? I think it means I failed. Yes. 2 cups card was a 2, so I got a 17. I needed a 20. I failed. I gained +1 phlegm. Tried to speak, my throat just catches on dry breath. Instead of response, he proffers me a tin-stippled flask. A small kindness. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm hoping for a hair of the dog, but alas, it's only the caloric bite of London tap water. I got 10 vigor, which I think was health. I was at 40 before, so now I've gotten up. Better than a parched mouth, and at least a bit restorative. Stowing the flask, the stranger leans back into the dim light of the gas lamps. I can finally see his features in full. He wears a brass-buttoned traveling waistcoat, complete with a scarlet hood and a mask of ornate gold panels. It glitters in the gaslights, delicately crafted. Wit says something. My self-reflection says this. Wit says fire like I've never seen. Masked stranger, on your feet now, you sorry sight. Dizzy from the head rush, it's hard to keep my balance. Who are you? What do you want with me? A friend needs your service. A friend, but a man of his station so deep in the docklands spells trouble. So my self-reflection is saying something, and my wit is saying something. Is that what's going on here? Anyone else catching on what's going on? Mystery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. I need a moment to catch my bearings. Fair enough. I'll be watching. Stranger pulls back his waistcoat, showing off a gilded flintlock pistol. Over the years, many a minge bag I've come to collect. This fella, this Bobby Knapp is no different. So many outstanding debts and foregone second chances. I don't think did I have spryness? I think I have wit. No matter. Let it be tonight, then. I gained 1 black bile. Come now, surely things aren't so dire, says the old crone. It's up to me, seeing every impulse as an outcome, snuffing out the pleasures of life if should I so desire. Too many voices in my head. I can't focus on such a state. Alright, so welcome to the game. We sort of walk around here. Yes, I am a goat man with giant arms and a fine hat. I have my tarot deck, which I've drawn the 2 of cups so far. Whatever that does. I've got my character. My wit is a little bit of blue in it. I gained some phlegm, which is self-discipline. I gained some wit. Black bile, which is filling up my wit. Whatever. Okay. Myself reflection. Sure. I've got my journal. Wakened in an alleyway deathbed by a curious stranger with an ornate mask. No idea what he wants, but he let me live for now. No recourse. Do I find it poetic to knock at death's door with my affairs in order and a farewell note in my hand? Inventory? Okay. Options. We can hit tab. Things light up. We got, looks like a cane there. Evening cane concealing a steel blade in a cherry wood sheath. Below the brass figurehead handle is a band of crushed velvet. Battle scarred with a well-worn handle. I take it. Let's go read the paper. The Illustrated London News, this week's edition. A fleet-footed journalist takes to the East End, underground and undercover, the hard-boiled scoop on the courtesan killer. Who's really behind the murders? And what is Scotland Yard still hiding from the public? Read on for gory details. Yeah, I'll ponder the news. +1 black bile. It's a shame. No one deserves to die like that. Yep. Could have been an acquaintance of mine. Sure. Christina? I hope not. Dolly's being hunted. Rather curious. Okay. I'll look into it. Let's go figure that out. What's the other one that popped up here? Oh, tasks. So we gotta go visit the bod. You know a bod who does a deal of business in the Docklands. With Dolly's being killed, she might speak freely about her clientele if pressured. Surely one of these gents would shed some light. We have the old crone. Find out who it is before she drives me mad. Alright, well, let's go. We got a locked gate, so we got a cart down here. We've got some liquor barrels. We'll take a look. Strolling over there. To what left of my stash? Sure. Worth a closer look. Yeah, let's look through here. We got a 6 of wands. We succeeded. Recollection. Saving the best for last. A bottle of Old Tom. Alright. A wrought iron gate topped with speared finials. There's an oxidized chain and a padlock over the hasp. Should be a soft job as long as this lock isn't rusted through. We can use our hands. We can brute force it, or we can come back later. Let's brute force it. We succeeded with our 6 of swords. That'll do the trick. Let's check it out. Away from that stranger is enough for me. Let's go in here. Passage is lined with stone walls, damp from the evening fog and the underground steam boiler used to heat the tenements above. Barrels line the walls and seem to occupy every available space in its underground storeroom. Cane rats scurry and squeak in the corners, kneading in their nests. At the nests. Underground air is stagnant, full of dust and the scent of mold, and ways off there's a sound of a pump house at work. No doubt channeling sewage in the Thames. There's a dim light ahead. Perhaps you can find help Or at least a way out of the stranger's grasp. On your guard now, no telling what's down here. I've seen the worst of the underground in my days. Trouble comes, I got a blade in my silver tongue. There's a box. Hey there, sleeping thug. 30-something cove. Writhing on the cobbles. Must have had his fill. It's just like giving me, like, hints on what slang is in here. Got it. Good. I need it. If he was on guard, easy now to get by him. Bash his head in might be the safer way. Oh, we can bash his head in. He's harmless. Maybe I know him. No. He's harmless. Can't say I remember his face, but that's one thundering night terror he's having. Something in his pockets? I'm not much of a fine motor kind of guy. No. Self-discipline is my middle name. He's a gin bibber. Like me. We're of a piece. I won't pick a pocket that's cut from the same cloth, and there's bound to be something else nearby, free for the taking. Yeah, right there. Red cedar paneled and cornered with iron. Sturdy container. We can break it. We can... I don't have much of a... I guess I'm not very... My animal instincts... I don't have any brute force, which is why that's hurting me. Reading in this rubbish with little hopes for little tin to look my scavenging days. Yeah, sure. Here's my wit. Diamonds in the coal and flash in the cobbles. That's the old limerick the urchins would sing. The sounds are dripping pipes, scurrying of rats, and the gears in your skull spinning out the past. Christ on a high wheel. Would you open the box already? Alright, I'll give it a try. Alright, I got the fool. As I strike the lock, a jagged bit of rust drives into my skin. That'll leave a mark, but I've suffered worse. I've lost 5 vigor. Let's look at my... What's this? What great treasure is this? It's a deal of fabric. Trousers with a bib sewn across and a brass pulley zipper to fasten the button line. And here's a head torch with a polished tin reflector and a copper coil battery. A pair of boots, old breeches. A vest and waistcoat. Enough pockets to carry dining sets. Fit for a sandhog. Sure, put that on. Shoulder flaps will have to hang loose, my chest being too wide to snap the buttons down the pockets. Nah, just force it. We got the upside down world card. We failed. Torso belts break from the loops, and my knees and elbows tear holes in the brittle fabric. Uniform is beyond repair, no way of wearing it, unless I got a sewing kit on me. No, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Okay, enough maundering. Okay, that's the most text I've ever seen in just a crate. Look at that manhole cover over here. Wrought iron. Someone hiding in there? The cover's bull heavy. I wish I had some strength. I need to find a tool. Go get a tool. Can I use my... I guess I can't use my stick that I just picked up. Look at that moldy guy. There's a rope there. A battered crate moldering in sewer grime. Let's smash it open with my lack of strength. Nope. I'm a bit weak. Well-aimed fist cracks the crate, but I messed up my hand. Nothing but a scratch. Don't cough. Someone will come and beat the bushes. Con check. Ooh, that's good. We made it. Okay. No mold in the nose, I guess. Any more looting like this, and I'll need a face mask. Not that I'm too keen on looting, but this dust is a danger. No, we'll keep on. We'll snoop. Did I fail to break it open? Is that what happened? Thought I did. Alright, let's grab that rope. Yeah, use that to get the manhole cover off. Yeah. That's thinking. It'll do the trick. Any other glowy things? Okay, let's go get it. Use that tool. Yeah, we're smart. Fine motor is no good. Brute force no good. These are not good. Even with a tool. need to be stronger. Let's go look over here. What's in my bag? Rope and the cane sword. Watch out, there's somebody on the stairs. With a head torch, he could be on patrol. I don't suppose he takes kindly to trespassers. Let's go hide. Shadow light cloaks the wall just behind me. If I step back, I should be out of sight. Yeah. Oh, I'm no good at stealth either. I'll not be a shadow bound. I'll fight him if I have to. Hello, sir. His face is filthy, mud-streaked and unshaven, and the lamp on his helmet is near as bright as daylight down here. He smells worse than the sewer walls. He must be a bilgeman. Oi! What's a bovine doing down this way? Am I a cow? Is that what I am? You better scram before I call the hounds. You're trespassing. I don't remember what I'm good at. I am good at... I'm a minotaur. I'm a minotaur. Okay. Those are words I understand. Anyone remember what my character start was good at? Oh, I'm using up my deck. Oh, look at that. So they're all strength 7, but I've got 14 of 16 of these hermit cards remaining. Oh. That's green, whatever green was. Now, we'll tell the truth. I'm running from my bounty hunter, my immortally unpleasant fella, if you catch my meaning. Fear of life loss, common excuse. I wish it were otherwise. Would explain your disposition and tattered waistcoat. It wouldn't. What's the idea of having such finery? Only let it run the rags. Couldn't point to any one reason. You know how it is. I've been there anyway. I'm too busy to riddle queer folk, even if they're trespassing. Appreciated. I promise not to fiddle with pipes. Be right and fly. Now, here's my advice if you're really on the run. Someone left an old uniform in the coffer upstairs, next to the blokes supposed to be guarding the entrance. Comes with a head torch, and the one thing you need down here is light. Might be a clever disguise. Next to the gin bibber. Yep. You know without a pattern, I'm not never so cheeky with a fellow I haven't met, but there's something flash about you. Any road, get back to work. Okay, did he mean to back over here? We'll keep going. Brass branded traveling trunk with sturdy corners fit for a long voyage. Out of place down here. There's tin inside, I'm sure of it. Padlock is a carbon steel shackle. I don't have fine motor skills. We'll try it. Well, I don't want to fail. I don't want to do this. I take it back. Okay, I just squandered my 8 card. Tosser. Yeah. It's jammed now. Billsman is gone now. Worry about it. We can try to break it open. I think it's a bad idea, right? I don't want to squander what I've got. There's an automaton here. Ah, hello. Who disrupts the air? I'm a famous magician. In the underground, you must have heard of me. Mustn't have heard of me. I love magic, but whenever I bend the heat to a proper boil, sometimes I fancy myself a firemancer. Name's Hera. Hera blazes on his chest plate. What about this fire? Delight in my work. I was made for it, and this boiler heats the whole of Sherlock tenements. The sweated laborers, resting toasty from my efforts. It's a fuzzy, warm, static feeling. What about those barrels? Barrels along the walls. What are they filled with? Full of gin. The hounds are distilling it with the heat from my boiler. Somehow, the Sherlock tenements upstairs haven't caught on. Well, it must be freezing. It's only autumn now, but it feels like midwinter. I'd rather have the extra gin brings down that price. Yeah. Let's deal with... Well, yeah. A lot of my ilk came up from those tenements. Hounds might be bargained with. Yeah, let's do that. We have a deal of persuasion in our hands. We sure do. Let's press for some information. What else about those gin barrels? Steam gets siphoned and the barrels come and go. Some are fresh, some have stood for several months, ready for a swiller. Cheeky devil's keeping track. When the flame is healthy, I turn my attention to the walls, and before I know it, I'm whirring away. It's a queer feeling. Hounds are stealing steam. It's a good reason to steal some of their bootleg for myself. How's about a good barrel moonshine? Hydrate a lot. Yes. Reading. Yeah. How about it? Yeah. How about it? Behind the furnace, there's something of a staging area. That's where the barrels get carried out. Have yourself a look. Behind the... Oh. Back this way? Where's those barrels at? Up here. There's to the sewers. Let me go look over here real quick. Oh, there's barrel moonshine right there. It'll take the edge off, yeah. No, it's mine. The gin hits my belly, and the taste is... delicious. There's a hazy aura I wanted, as if every object could bloom at any moment. I gained 5 vigor. Let's have another. Somatic nervous system slowing down. Well, let's have another. That's probably good. Okay. Let's go through the sewers. I feel like I should be able to turn the camera, but I don't know how. See if there's any options. Why? Nope. Just zoom in and out and move. Okay, let's go to the sewers. Edging through the gate, you've greeted by the droning sound of rushing water and a smell that's near unbearable, hanging in the air so thick you could almost taste it. Hooves are clumsy in the dark, and you stumble along the passageway, the sound of water flow and machinery echoing off the bricks from all directions, a meshing of gears that's familiar but unsettling. Following the light, you come into a torch-lit chamber, but it seems you're not alone. Notes of troubled voices peek over the noise, an air of indignance and irritation, but also fear and desperation. Something's not right here. You've stumbled onto an argument, no doubt, but worse than that is a deep foreboding. Something else shares these sewers, a deeper evil crawling through the bowels of London. I've played this game. Before. Is London about to fall? I was trying to get a fall in London joke in there somewhere, but I think I kind of fell apart somewhere along the way. Welter of bricks, rotting planks blocking the way. Back with an axe and that'll do it. Okay. Someone walking over there. Raketh, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out on your post-birthday day. Can we go down here? Is there a door down here? There's a teddy bear in there. What a maze here. Merrill perches on the ledge while the argument rages. Come to blows at any moment. I'll hide up here and watch the dispute. Yeah, let's watch it. They can't see me. You pad me pockets until I say die. A gaunt face and lanky, he's clearly a human, but his yellow eyes would fit the face of a reptile. His waistcoat and worsted trousers are torn and sullied, but his white silk string tie is spanking new. He's dogging this poor girl for capital. Only a ladsman would stoop so low. And if so, then she must be a cutpurse. I'm sick of stealing. And I'm sore begging all the more. It's shameless, says her. A sandy-haired girl wears a frayed wool jumper and a gentleman's duster, shortened at the hem to account for her stature. Hey, Goat Plays Games. Thanks for the resub. Ungrateful nipper. You bite the hand that feeds. What have you fed us but lies? Try to take what little tin I have, but you will have to get past my stiletto. Why didn't the sounds... Oh. Why didn't the sounds go off? Weird. Pity the odds are in his favor. The poor girl's got a strapping tape holding her boots together. Let it play out, intervene, head downstairs, and break it up. I mean, we'll keep an eye on. We'll see what's going on. See how she has a stiletto. She's keen on using it. Try me and I'll shatter your bones like a china cup. Empty Muppet words. Me and my stiletto are bonded in bloodshed. Sure you have it a swagger, but nothing to back it. That's sound advice. You've swaggered for ages, and only now you see the falsehood. Leave us alone. Speaking of the others, I've got news of that scapegrace you're always with. Bertie. Bertram. You know where he is? No matter, the urchin said you had a cache down here. If you only knew, your greedy eyes would glitter. Where is it, then? If you can point to Bertram, I'll split my treasures with you. Otherwise, you won't be the first cove I bless with a scar. Hey, Robin, how's it going? You know, we'll step in. Better think fast. What can I do from here? I can brute force, which I'm bad at. I can't do that. I'm not a strong guy. I should have chosen a strong guy, I guess. That's all I'm getting here. If I distract him with it, it'll tears off the edge. It'll sure distract him if it doesn't smash him dead. Oh, I see. I'm up high. I didn't realize I was up high. Yeah, you know what? This will be great. What's the worst that can happen? Ooh, we got a blood level up. We got a 6 of swords. Still not enough to do it. A fine idea. It's ludicrous, but I like it. Right down to the barrel. Full of moonshine, too. I drop it on my head. Looks to be right on target. The old badger dodges. The barrel breaks open without harming anyone. Well, then, I certainly have their attention. You there. What in the name of the tabernacle? Bravo. Nearly knocked him into the bilge. You deserve a medal. Well, you know. You cack-handed picket? This chamber is under my authority by the hounds. Come down and answer for this ruination of property. Still in the shadows. He doesn't know I'm a minotaur. I'd fancy toe-to-toe right now. Shouldn't break a sweat with you. I'm not much of a fighter. Hardly a fair fight to pick a child. Why don't I come down and we settle this like adults? I'll deal with you first. You got 2 minutes to get down here, then it's back to whipping the urchin into shape. Alright. I'll come on down. Just think I should probably watch out for that patrolman. A single lens on his mask, then the paternal length of his arms and legs. Preternatural? A cyclops with a pike spade, standard issue for sewer work. He's off limits, and besides, you're not dressed for it. Dangerous for a layman like you. Sorry. No way out but the way you came. Alright. You want to scrub my blood from the cobbles? Okay. Sorry, sir. Still arguing, but move any further and they'll notice me. I mean, they already noticed me. Already incensed him with that barrel trick. Can't imagine he'll have much to discuss. Gotta face him sooner or later. It's ready for a fight. Yeah, we'll wait for the right moment. You know, we're the smart one. We're the witty one. I know how to settle this. How about an inside tip? You know, I'm in well with the oddsman. Girl sees me clearly, but pretends not to notice, preserving my chance for a surprise endeavor. She seems to trust me, an absolute stranger, over this ruddy lout. Your crooked tips. You're supposed to shelter us, pay us, and protect us. Now the better part of our band has disappeared, and you know nothing about it. Piss on your pit fights. I'm bound for the country. There's a future for me beyond London. You got that much right. You'd make a better wastrel than a thief. And what a help you've been. Pissed away the 10 I might have saved. Stupid girl. The only way you get out of London is to cut pieces floating like down the Thames. She flashes her eyes at me. Some kind of signal? Yeah. One dash of my blade. Ooh, I got a cut. I got it. Oh, yeah, I got it. That was a bad chance, but... Ooh. Okay. He's done more than enough. One dash of my blade will set him straight. Dear Christ, I'm wounded. Someone with a cheap trick dispatched me. Please, I'll pay you whatever you're after. Just fetch a physician. Finish the job. You've brought enough suffering into the world. It's high time someone puts an end to your own. All right, we got some level ups here. What does it mean? So we've got... Oh, do I do something with this? Yes. A new skill. What do we want? A major tarot. Death. When this card is equipped to a deck, you're making a check with that deck. That check receives an automatic +1. Okay. Ooh. All persuasion skill checks gain a +3. That seems a lot better. I can't resist the death card, though. The moon. When this card is equipped in any deck, and a face card is selected during a skill check, gain 3 nerve. Okay. And then we've got... Increases my animal attribute instinct by 1. Brute force goes up by 5 or by 3. When it's equipped in any deck, before you select a card from your hand, the card with the lowest value of the mystery. Okay, I'm going to take the brute force one then. We know none of that. So we look at my where's my journal? I want to look at these cards. So are these? I do it this way. Okay. I don't know what the red ones are though. It doesn't say either. So I'll just put. Which ones? I seem to be using a lot of this one. So we'll put this one. We'll put some in here. What did we just use? We just used... I don't know what we just used. I'll put the death card in here. I will put... I've only used one of these, so we'll put... What's the moon doing? With card equipped in any deck, face card selected while during a skill gains 3 nerve. I'll do this one. The moon. Leave the hermit over there. And the hermit card does what for me? All checks you make will draw 1 less card to a minimum of 1 card per check. Okay. Okay. The final blood-spattering curse. His tattered, screaming soul drifts up to the ceiling, weaving through the cobbles and nothingness. His soul? The cut burst kicks his body into the current with a splash. I'd rather not leave a mess for someone else to clean up. Anyway, thanks for the assistance. 1 less double-dealing scoundrel. My name's Annika. Annika Johansson. Pleased to be acquainted. Miserable lout did show us how to make a living, but with the years I've grown wiser. There was never any future for us, so I got a mind to take on with a traveling circus. The Fairy Channel tour of all Europe. What are you leaving behind? Nothing for him here. What's your talent? Throwing knives. I used to love the circus. Yeah, it's great. Not sure if I love it, but it seems to be a way out. Sadness in her voice is like a heavy rain at sea. Dampened in the bones. Oh, the metaphors. I practiced my knife tricks with Bertram until he disappeared, but now I don't know whether to stay here and make sure he's alive or else take the only chance I may ever have to leave the city. Bertram? My best in the city, and if he's alive, I'd like to say goodbye, of course. There are many ways to say goodbye, but I can't be sure my letters from abroad will ever reach him. If you don't get to the bottom of it, you might you might regret it forever. Advice I should teach myself. Take myself. I'm not dwelling on the past, you know. Not my thing. Yeah, there's certainly some not so family friendly stuff in here. You're right. You're right. Refuse to dwell on the past. Sir, you were drifting off there. I did just kind of murder a guy. Add that to the list. Only a momentary lapse. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there any chance you'd help me find Bertie? Went missing along with his sister, Julie. Sure! Thank you, Mr. Daly. It isn't much, but take these cogs for your troubles. Okay. Kindness from a stranger. It's given her a hope that she hadn't bargained for. I'll see what I can find for myself, and then I'll meet you, and we can share information, like police specials. Sure. I'm going to make a fine detective. Just wonder what happened to your help. Bertram and I were living down here, but now the water's too high to get in our hidey hole. But with so many of us going missing, I'd better move on anyway. What about that hidey hole? A teddy bear, eh? My little safe house behind the retaining wall, but now it's, with the pump house being serviced, the water's too high to get there. I can't afford to wait around, not if Carlisle and some other folks are on my trail. I'll get that water drained. Thanks, but who knows where I'll be by that time. Welcome to anything we left in there. Welcome to anything we left in there, but it won't be safe for me to come back for it. Who knows where I'll end up. Maybe you have an address? Take my visiting card. Need to get in touch. Of course, Mr. Daly. Okay. Well, I'm not sure we did a good thing, but we did a thing. Let's go have a drink. Might be useful? Yeah. Okay. Door is locked. If only it was open. Let's lead to an even murkier chamber. Just my cup of tea. Indicates it's a dead end. The masked fellow's waiting upstairs. If he could extract me from a 20-league ginn's sleep, then he must have already had my number. No escape from the stranger this way. You'll need to find a key for that door. Can't open that box. Okay. Let's go find Birdie. This guy's going to yell at us over here. He's going upstairs, though. Let's stay downstairs. Oh, I can't because it's blocked. All this chorus of machinery, the torpid crank of some heavy clockwork, the chittering of a telegraph, and the ever-present rumble of steam in the walls. Archway is fit with a blast door has been left open. Control room for the pump house, no doubt. Oh, hey, here we go. The pump house. It's kind of hard to tell which level's which. Here. Wooden locker with some steel dowels and bolts. Open it. Sure. Raise the lid, set of squeaky hinges. It's full of bottles, free for the taking. Yeah, I'm not very good at stealing stuff. I don't know. Not really good at anything. Rolls around and lowers the goggles. Tosher, eh? Go and dig through the bilge, then. These controls are worth more than your life. He's a grizzled face and world really glazed to his eyes, and yet there's still a spark in his quick and efficient movements. Look, sorry to barge in like this. I'm pretty persuasive. We got 123. Okay. As you should be. Only place for surprises. Out with it. You must be reason to come knocking. Yeah, about them barrels. We got a 1. I still got it. I'm well versed in liquors, and I smelled something pure in the barrels on my way down. Bootleg, perhaps. Narrows his eyes, and his thin lips curl into a smirk. It's a craven I know too well. That's an idea, and it's downright inspiring. See now, what's your name? Arthur Dale. That sounds familiar. I knew. What's Arthur Dale from? I know that name. I'll give him my name. I'm John Teller. Pleasure's all mine. Say, I gotta figure. Monitars have keen noses, so you must have sniffed out the liquor in my locker. Same as a barrel upstairs. Go on then, you special detective of moonshine. Fetch a few bottles from the locker. I'll finish my readings, and we'll have us a fizz. Okay. I reckon we gotta probably go do that, and then we can crank this lever over here. Wherever that lever may be. His locker. Where do you suppose his locker is? Unless it's in that box. Oh, maybe it's in that box there. See if his looker's any good. It might be more garrulous. I need yellow words there. If I have a drink with him. Okay. Here you go, buddy. Have a drink. What do you think? Yeah, it's pretty good. That's the spirit. Well, let's have another. Like a dream, eh? Another glass? Suppose he means bottle. Sure, let's go for it. Still need to find my way out of here. Wouldn't do well to be lost and intoxicated. It's fine. It's fine. Without a warning, my stomach ties up. It feels like my heart's been flattened to a sheet. Torches always have such long shadows. Wraith-like darkness weighs on your bones, and you slip from this world as if you never existed. Did I just die? A penny paper lays in the rain puddle, sodden and scarcely legible, save for the lines Minotaur body found, no known relatives, service held by Sacred Heart, alms accepted. What a way to go. Where was my save at? I know it told me right way back at the beginning. Okay, good. Hey, buddy. Have a drink. We'll have a couple drinks, and then we'll not keep drinking. It's great. Yeah, let's have another. We want to get him wasted. Okay, I better hold off. We're of a piece, then. We got this purity from Ramshackle Distillery. Coppers tend to bust them up before anyone has a chance to hone it down. Okay, yeah, it's beyond wonderful. I'm watching how the hound's doing it, and I get along well with the pump house captain. My work is slow. We have a couple drinks in the pump house. I marvel at the great shining vats. If only I had the capital to start my own distillery. Learn how to make this healing elixir. If I just had the tin and the gumption, I'd pull up the stakes and leave these dials in some other cove. If I had my own stills, I'd mix up a liquor so pure and delightful mothers use it to feed their babies. Pure goblets now. Half listening to the teller's voice was a telegraph. Dream's only a dream till you follow it. You can set your mind to anything. Yeah. Bloody Jehovah. That's wise for a Minotaur. Anywho, do you want to hear about that ruddy ladsman? Sure. He's dead. Blood and thunder, bold of you to step in. You're not a copper's narc, are you? Nah, I can't stand him. Glad to hear it. One more question. Little crank controls the sluice gate, right? Sluice. Raising and lowering the water down below, but it's peaky, sorry, my family-friendly mind is giving me tricks. A peaky thing jams up when I need it most. Good thing it won't be using it until the pump house is up and running again. Mr. Teller, I'll get you long enough. Okay, so he's not going to be good. We got to go find the other guy. All right. Well, good chat, buddy. Good chat. I almost felt like I died there. Okay. I suppose we get out of here now, eh? Can't go that way, so we're going to go down here. That's where we just came from. This is where we want to get to, but we got to lower the water level to get there. So we're going to go out the way we came. Okay. Yeah, there's Hera still there. Let's look at the furnace. Keep on staring at those flames. Tiger bright flames in the brass-bellied furnace. Dying and living and dying and being reborn. Keep staring. Small fire, yet a microcosm of ever burning, ever clean. Keep staring. Sweltering temperatures in the heart of the fire. Deadly dance. Hard to look away from. Keep staring. Heat billows out of my face, sweating now. Half-lidded, glazed. Keep staring. Here's a glimpse of the end for so many. Eternal pain for those who believe in it, or for the lost ones who believe in nothing. It seems the furnace has opinions of its own. Keep staring. Wonderful, but I'd better stop now as our heart starts to burn. Don't want to danger what little sight I have. Okay. I got a perk here. All decks will draw an additional card. Con checks are +3. Let's get some con checks up so we don't die. Okay. Okay, let's get out of this place. Let's give this manhole cover another look. 15% chance we can use a tool and get an even worse chance. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're not doing it. Yeah, yeah. Just not a tough kind of guy. He's still sleeping? Yeah. Okay, back to the alley. It'll just keep on going, doesn't it? No escape from the sewers. The only danger you've narrowly to dodge. There's nothing so ghastly what might have become at the hands of a stranger. How do we ever see a handled firearm in the docklands? It means he'd come from afar, track you down, and he won't give up easy. Old crone is mumbling in my mind, also. Alright, well, let's go look around here and see what we can find. Gears and cogs. I'll take those. Worth a little tin. Sure, sure. Containment fence. Meltwater grade reinforced with barbed wire. Sign reads Werewolf Containment Zone. Hoo-hoo. In luminescent paint, electric bolts arc between the fence posts and smoky ozone scent flooding your nostrils. We can take a little bit of a look. Got it. Silk-wrapped cables running through the switch box. That must be the power source. I'm an engineer, but I'm able to power down the fence from the switch box. Where? Like that? No. There it is. Bash it open, I guess. That's what we do. We don't always do it, though. We're 1 point away. It's all smashed and might never open again. Come back with a blasting cap. Alright. I got terrible fingers. I got no strength. More cogs. Gears. Hello, masked stranger. What brings you out tonight? What's that guy again? That guy with a flintlock. All done mucking about down there. About time. Can you smell it on me? You might say. He's hiding something. Right then, you need you ready, sight? Let's get going. We need to you batting on a full wicket. Reaches for my arm as if to drag me along. Shall I let him ragdoll me around East London? Not a chance. I don't think so. Okay. He can put a bullet through my heart in a half moment. Yeah, okay, fine, fine. What I need is a strong drink and a meal. I've had plenty of strong drinks. I'm glad we understand each other. Come on, then. I didn't even say that out loud. No questions about it. He's reading my thoughts. Where are you taking me? Somewhere you'll be more comfortable. I guess I had it coming. Seems like London left you behind. Humor me for the evening. Otherwise, I'll deliver your bounty on your head. Headache rages with a fierce second wind, and with every step is a hammer and a nail in your psyche. The stranger's reckless pace only makes matters worse. His arm-like vice grip dragging you down a maze of twisted alleyways until the last string of paper lanterns appear. Buoys in a sickening sea of night and cherry glow of Red Lantern Lane. Within waves of jasmine and sandalwood incense, memory washes fear away. This might be the only place that could convince you to keep on living, even just for a night. The gas mantle above the door fills you with fondness, cleansing the rust of your gouging hangover. You've arrived at the Red Lotus Den, the only place you'll ever felt at home. No need to be pulled along now. You'll willingly go inside. Happy now? Allow me to rephrase. Have you ever been happy? I can't say that I ever have. Alright. I mean, like a, oh yeah, like a bath. Yeah. Let's conjuring. Cast your illusions. Sure. No. Aside from the fire, hearing from focus. Confound it. Didn't quite take. I can try again if it's not too exhausting. Do it again. Was that like spells? No. Alright, well. So much for that. Okay, let's get one of these. If you draw a fool, it's worth 15, but no longer shuffles your deck. I'll take a combativeness. There's all my stats there, but animal instinct says 12, 15, 18. Okay, yeah, wit is our thing. You know what? Maybe we don't want to change. Let's hop in the bath. Yeah, we'll take a bath. Oh, look at that. I feel all better. Okay. There's a centaur there. Brass linteled mahogany bar lined with candles casting eerie shadows on the centaur behind it. His equine muck sweat cuts through the smell of incense. I won't pass any judgment. Bigby Browncoat's the owner here. Most nights he's waiting on the bar. Strange. I hope he hasn't taken ill. I'm going to cast my illusion. I'd rather appear human in a situation like this. No need to cause a scene. Sure. Oh, changing area. Okay. Alright. Hello. We need admittance. Admittance. Scally ignores him and turns me inside. I must say I'm impressed by his nerve. Let the cow pie speak. Excuse me? Looks like he's got some quarrel with yours truly. Nope, no quarrel. That's so. We're here for the Lotus. I'm not buying it. What's the matter? It's not used to this brand of potpourri. I made it. Well, now I have a laugh. You must be new down here. Seeing as you don't recognize me, maybe I'll have a word with Bixby about his new staff. Bixby, eh? We'll see about that. He's making his rounds any minute. Bixby? Well, hello, Bixby. Out trots Mr. Browncoat, surely coming to see what the fuss is about. He has a distinguished long-faced countenance, sporting a gold pocket watch and a lavender-tinted pince-nez with octagonal frames. Hello, sir. What's going on here? It's come out for a go-round, and what do I come upon but an argument in the foyer? Bixby there said, bouncers, Bixby, the bouncer said, Minotaur's no longer welcome here. Can you believe it? And why not? Minotaur's welcome here like any other customer. I'm sorry, Mr. Browncoat, I should have known. We'll talk about that later. You can see there are clients to entertain. I suppose good help is hard to find nowadays. Rest assured you'll have a private booth, a hot tea in the house, and now, gents, away to the Lotus. I think this is where we call it a day, I think. Bixby ushers you through the door and leads the way down to the back stairs. The stranger on your heels like a stubborn shadow. Red Lotus is draped in a haze of pale smoke, dotted with flickering candles and incense glowing like cinders in the night. The smell of burning opium is dark and rich, like a batch of overdone biscuits, with a sharp, fishy afterbite. The pale red glow from the Chinese lantern paints the space in perpetual twilight. It's easy to lose track of time with these walls whiling away in the days of blissful waking dream. I think. Well, we'll snoop a little bit. A little bit. Just let me snoop a little bit. Because I got this little guy here. Jeff, steam cuts through the quiet of the den. What a curious machine. With an arsenal heart drum, that's a top-flight boiler. It's got jointed legs and a pressurized feet. Hello, says automaton. Off he goes. Okay, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. before we get into the next scene, you know. So, thanks for hanging out. I figured before I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna get lost into this, and then I won't want to quit. And I need to get to bed at a reasonable time tonight. So we're going to, well, we'll save it and call it a day. This is a playtest, which anyone can do. I think anyone can do. I was able to get in without any, like, immediately, and I found it on their Twitter page that was saying, "Come try it out." So, anyway, interesting game, and by Crimson Herring, Red Herring, and yeah, interesting stuff. So, we're gonna call it a day. I need to get to bed. I'm very tired, so I need to wrap it up. So thanks for hanging out for another stream. I'll send you all off to someone else. Tomorrow night is D&D night, so I won't have a normal stream. We'll have D&D nights, which is a little earlier than normal streams. And then I'll be back on Saturday night, Sunday morning. We will probably play, unless something else comes up, some of the last Starship. I'm going to do it. I've been talking about it before, and we'll get there. We'll get there. So, thanks for hanging out, and have a good one. I'll see you all next time, which, if it's not tomorrow, I'll see you the next day.